Hi there, this is Dr. Pol, and these are questions about having a successful marriage. This is 20 questions with Dr. Pol. Diane and I have been married 67, 3. Diane and I have been married almost 58 years. We have been working together for the last 45 here in this practice. People say, how can you do that? It's just because you love each other and you work together and you have guidance from above. What are the key ingredients of a successful marriage? Honesty, where any major decision that you have to make is talked over and make a decision together. And the main thing is the trust in each other. How important is communication in a marriage? Very important. Like I said before, you have to talk things over and make sure that both of you agree on the decision that you make together. How can couples improve their communication skills? Listen. Don't get mad if you have a different opinion. You can talk about it. And the main thing is both partners get their say and then get together and understand what the other one wants. So listening is one of the main things. What are the best ways to resolve conflicts in marriage? Talk it over. Make the decision together so that both of you agree on what has to be done in order to make a better marriage. How do you keep the spark alive in a long-term marriage? The spark has died. Always do things together. Even now, after 57 years, Diane and I love to go out together, do things together, do the same things, and do everything together. How can couples stay emotionally connected despite busy schedules? Relax at the end of the day. When there is supper on the table, everybody sits down at the table and be together. Everybody can have a long day, but at the end of the day, that is for each other. How do you handle disagreements about important life decisions? There shouldn't be disagreements about important life decisions. You should talk things over and come to the conclusion what is the best for both of you. That disagreement has to become an agreement for a good outcome. How can couples remain a strong friendship within their marriage? There again, you do things together. If one wants something and the other one doesn't, there is always a middle way that you can do together. And if couples do things together and have the same hobbies, the friendship will stay there. What role does compromise play in a healthy marriage? There shouldn't be too many compromises, because when you talk things over and you make the decision together, then it's not really a compromise, but it is a decision that both of you agree on, and that's important. How do you keep commitment strong during difficult times? Difficult times, yes, they are there, but then you can depend on each other if you are in love with each other. We have had many difficult times through our marriage, but when you can depend on each other and you trust each other, you will get through them. How do you balance independence and togetherness in a marriage? If you are doing something and it makes no difference what you do, but show it to your partner. The praise from your partner in other things that you do will many times be a very strong bond to keep your marriage together. How do you keep romance alive in a long-term marriage? Well, the romance maybe go a little bit when you get older, but at the same time, as long as you love each other and put the other one first in your life. Don't think about yourself first, think about your partner. And it doesn't have to be with money, it has to do with how you treat your partner. The partner comes first. How do you balance marriage and parenting? That's for you, Charles.
I haven't figured it out. I'm asking you.
When the kids are young, you are busy, but raise the kids together. Sometimes when you get a little bit too much problems from a child, step back and let your partner take over, because that way the children know that both of you are thinking the same way. So it's not that I'm running to mommy because daddy will not let me do this. No, you have to come to the same way of treating and sometimes disciplining your children, so that, well, both of you are doing the same thing, so the child does not have to build one against the other. What's the best way to divide household responsibilities fairly? There is always things to do. Diane and I are both working, so when we come home, we do things together. You know, if she's cooking, I set the table. Sometimes in the morning, I get breakfast and she gets ready. Just don't sit there and let the other one do everything. How do you support each other during career challenges or changes? Help each other out. If there is a problem in a new career, talk with them, talk it over, and make sure that you give everybody the best advice that's possible. There are changes that have to be made in life. Be supportive of each other so that if there is challenges, they can be taken care of by both of you. How do you make time for each other when you are busy with life and work? Well, there are always some time that you have off, and then you do things together. Does not mean that you have to sit on each other's lap all the time, but you go out together, you go out for dinner together, you stay together. And not say, well, I'm going to go out with my friends and see you when I get back. No, take your partner with you. And if the friends don't like it, get different friends. How do you support each other's dreams and goals? You know, be supportive so that if somebody wants to do and find out something, help them out, give them advice. And if the advice is not liked, then you talk it over for the best way to do things. And if you have dreams, help them to make them real. Diane and I were working for 10 years in another practice, and we started here and worked together and have been working together now for 45 years to keep this practice alive and healthy. And this is how we work together, where everything that we do is for each other. Does marriage get easier or harder after being married for 50 years? It doesn't make much difference how long you're married. There again, if you love each other and you talk things over and have no secrets at all, it is not hard at all to stay married for over 50 years. What are the signs of a healthy marriage? Laughter, where everybody can listen to each other, tell jokes and have fun. And yes, this is the main thing, where you have fun together. Do you still discover new things about each other after being married for so many years? Not really. I think that Diane and I know each other very well, and I think one of the main things in marriage and to keep a marriage going that long are just two words. Yes, dear, but it goes both ways. You always have to talk things over and do it together. I cannot stress it enough how honestly trust and love will keep you together forever. I hope that you will learn from these 20 questions, that you have a very nice Valentine's Day and have fun together.